Yeah, there she is. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, get the out of here. Hey guys, welcome to Lay's Place. I'm Lay, and I am so excited for today's video. You read the title, then you know that we are finally getting into the February phase, which I am recording this almost 2 weeks into March, but it's not about when I show up, it's that I showed up. And if it's not about that, let's make it about that because that's the best I could probably do here on this page. Before we jump in, first of all, thank you guys so much for coming back. This is our second video in the monthly phase, and I am so excited just to have a series, like literally just to keep showing up and doing this series. So welcome back, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Come on in, get comfortable, stay for a while. I think you're gonna like it here. As always, please let me know how you feel about this video. If you liked it, hated it, any thoughts you have, I'd love to hear whatever you have to say down below. Of course, a thumbs up, subscribing, sharing with anyone. Absolutely is so helpful for my page and also keeps me pretty motivated to keep posting. All right, now that all of the formalities are out of the way, let's get into this month's faves, okay? Should we do it again? What do you think the first uh, genus is going to be? Anthurium, Philodendrons, Hoya, Alocasia, Calatheas. Type it down below what you think the first one is going to be on the top fives this month. And this was a tough month. This was a tough month. So, all right, let's get into the first one. All right, guys. So, my first baby, nothing too crazy. This is my Alocasia Frydek, which people love to call a variegated Frydek, but what they're referring to, I can't say the name, but it's not called a Frydek. But this baby is the Frydek. So this one made it on my list. I had it prior to moving to Cleveland. I think it's actually my second or third time trying to grow this plant. I've never been amazing. There we go. I've never been amazing with alocasia. But this one I think I bought as like a rehab or I don't know, a secondhand buy from someone in one of the plant groups that I'm in for Columbus. And she wasn't doing amazing, but she wasn't dying. And so I just kind of kept her in a little cup with some tree fern, I think. And she was growing and growing and she was doing okay. But I was noticing that I was watering her definitely at least once a week, sometimes even more. And so I was like, okay, she's really thirsty, but she's really happy in soil. Like, how can I keep her like not drying out so much? So I put the little cup that she was in another cup, kind of like a reservoir, and she would suck it up so quickly. So I said, okay, maybe self-watering is the name of the game. So I'd gone through the whole thing of moving all of my alocasias to semi-hydro, which I still have some that are in. Can I show you guys this? That are in pond. I still have some that are in pond, but I went through all of that, and that was fine. But really, I have found that I really like growing alocasias in soil, but specifically in a self-watering pot. So I put this one in a self-watering pot at the top of this month or at the top of February. She's been doing amazing. She's not even necessarily my favorite alocasia or anything, but I definitely didn't think I was going to be able to grow her. Um, but that self-watering soil combo, it definitely did the trick. So I'm loving her, and this is my first plant in the February top fives. What do you guys think? I mean, she's really pretty, right? Like, super pretty. Yeah. All right, let's get into the second one. So this is a variegated Anthurium. I want to say it is the second one that I've ever purchased. And yep, she's gorgeous. But this is just a top cut in moss. So this is, I believe, an Anthurium Magna by Port. And so the Magna is what I'm understanding is a variegated Anthurium. And so I bought it, I want to say in either December or January. Like I have a whole plant that I bought, and the variegation was beautiful. And so I was ready to try and make some of my money back, so I took two cuts of it. I took a top cut that had the most beautiful variegation. I ended up actually swapping that one with someone, and then I took this mid cut. When I say this mid cut has showed out, like the first leaf was this one. This was the original leaf, like when I cut it. This was what the variegation looked like. And then she popped out this one, which I thought was just insane, right? Like this, is it showing? Yeah, this one is insane. And now this is the next leaf. I was not expecting this. I haven't seen any updates on the top cut. I don't think the variegation is looking as good as this one. And the like butt cut of the plant has not put out any variegation as good as this one. I tried to sell this one originally, but I'm so glad that I kept it. Like she's stellar. She's stunning. She's so easy. Like she doesn't like look at the donor leaf. And I actually propped her in moss. I don't even think she went in the prop box. I think she was just in a cabinet, which is like, 70% when it's being taken care of. Um, but yes, I cannot believe how good she's growing. And all of these leaves, these two leaves, grew in February. So I've been keeping my eye on her. I'm probably gonna wait for one more leaf, or at least this one to harden, and then I'm gonna switch it from moss to soil. But isn't she gorgeous? Anthurium Magna by Port, and this was a mid cut. Okay, don't sleep on a good mid cut. Okay, all right. That was number two. Let's move on. I cannot believe how many alocasias are in this video this month. So this is number three, and this is an Alocasia Venom, which I want to say I either got this year or at the end of last year as a quorum on Palm Street. I want to say it was an auction that I won, um, but I tried one before. It was a tissue culture that I got, that a friend tried to start acclimating for me, and it did not. Um, it did not make it. Just really on my end, I got it like during when we were supposed to be moving, and I just kind of forgot about it in the like hustle and bustle of everything. So I tried again. I grew this corn in soil. Let me see, or tree fern? No, I think this is soil. Oh, actually, that's not true. I think I grew it in moss and then transitioned it to soil. I'm not sure, but again, with the soil, like I really love to grow alocasias in soil and absolutely in self-watering. But she is strong. Like she is strong and she is beautiful. So I've really enjoyed growing. Ooh, I really enjoyed growing her. She's got roots like coming off the pot. So I'll definitely have to pot her soon, but I can't wait till she's like gorgeous and like in ambient, like maybe in like maybe July she'll be in a video and I'll be talking about how I'm acclimating her to ambient. So yeah, that's number three. She is so gorgeous and she's gonna look so good on my come on. What's not showing? There it is. She's gonna look so good when she transitions out of the cabinet. So yeah, another alocasia for number three. Okay, let's get to number four. Another plant. Sorry guys. Another plant that I purchased either during my move to Columbus or as I was moving to Columbus. And this is like one of my big Like it was a wish list plant for sure. So I had another planting person in Columbus who was selling clippings of this plant, and I think I'd already moved, but I was going down for whatever reason, and I was like, I need one of these clippings, and I made it work. This is a Florida Beauty by Mayoy. And so this is the original leaf. And I had grown it. It started growing leaves, but it was not putting out any variegation, not even a little bit. So I think I've chopped it once or twice. And then this time it put out 2 growth points. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is 2 growth points. So there's over here and the second side. So this side, so far, there's no variegation. These are just green leaves. But this side be so fucking for real. And the first leaf was this one. Hold on. Come on. But look at the second one. Like that's insane. So I'm super, 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 super freaking excited about this one. It's in a prop box now. I'm gonna wait for one more leaf, and then I'm gonna put it in ambient, and then I think I'm gonna put it on a pole. And I don't really like poles, so if I'm saying I want to put something on a pole, I'm like really, really excited about it. But yeah, there she is. Isn't that gorgeous? Like get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. She's gorgeous. Sorry for my language. So yeah, I am super excited about this one, and like be so for real. Like be so for real. And if you don't learn anything ever from me, because I'm really not here to teach, I don't think, but chop those plants, chop them. Not doing what you want, feel like you messed up, think you can get some better traits, chop them. Okay. Especially if it's got a strong root system, chop it. What are you waiting for? Chop it. Beautiful. Oh, okay. All right, so that was number 4. One more, guys. Okay, one more. The last one. Um, this is an Anthurium. I definitely purchased since I've been here. And this last leaf emerged in February, so that's how it ended up making the phase list. But it was just an insane jump. So as you can see, it is way past time to repot this Anthurium, and it dries out insanely fast. And so it's always been really challenging for me to keep up with the watering. Like you can see, um, like, you know, I definitely have not done a great job with watering this plant. But it went from this leaf. Hold on. Are you gonna focus? Or do you not care that I'm trying to make content? So it went from this size to this one. And I couldn't even tell you why. So I was just super like, I was watching it as it was, growing. And this technically isn't even hardened off, but I was watching it as it was growing in the cabinet. I was like, whoa, she's going to be huge. And she is huge. So I didn't even tell you guys, this is an Anthurium PAP JM5 by ASP Napo JM1. I don't know what the hell any of that means. Um, okay, so I know it's a PAP. And I'm assuming JM5 is like, ooh, I have no idea. I really need to look into that. But anyway, it's gorgeous, right? I love the long stems, and I love like the red veining, and I just think it's gonna be so gorgeous as it grows. And honestly, I don't have like a breeding program, but I think this one's gorgeous. Like I could see this having some really great potential to cross with. But anyway, it's from Myco Wonders Aroids, and it's the only plant that I have from them. I just happened to stumble on a live once and saw this cutie and I purchased it. Haven't purchased anything since, and I haven't even seen them since. But this is one that I'm really enjoying growing, and I need to up pot her. She's actually getting treated today. There's something going on in my cabinet, um, and my anthuriums that are at ambient. So I've been doing a lot of treating lately. So all of these babies will get treated before I put them back. But yeah, that was my number 5 from the February faves. All right, guys, so that was it. 2 anthuriums, 2 alocasias, and a philodendron. So as you know, your girl's kind of all over the place when it comes to collecting. I collect what I like, what I love, what speaks to me. So you never know what you're going to get in the tops video. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Whatever you have to offer, let me know that you're here. Thank you so much for taking your time to support my channel. And let me know below if there's something that you want to see next. But I already have an idea of what's going to be in the March fave. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.